Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for April 7th, 2020. This is a reading for the collective for all signs, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Without further ado, we're going to invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, and our spirit guides to this space to deliver the messages that the collective needs to hear. Messages for the collective, for their highest good, for April 7th, 2020. Messages for the collective, for our highest good. That was the Knave of Wands. Ooh. Messages for the collective, for our highest good, for April 7th, 2020. Messages for the collective, for our highest good. Whoa, the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. April 7th, this is also the night of the full moon. So you guys should, if you work with crystals, recharge your crystals, get those tarot decks out underneath this beautiful Libran full moon. It's a super moon. I believe it's the closest moon to Earth all year. So the pull, you're going to feel the energy quite strong. Okay. I know I'm feeling it. I know I'm feeling it. Wow, the Emperor came out yesterday. And the Eight of Cups. Interesting. Okay, the overall energy here is the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Again, this could really have to do with our full moon energy that we're experiencing here. The Nine of Swords is about exhaustion. It could be that some of you aren't sleeping that well. Sometimes that happens around the full moon. Sometimes it happens around the new moon. It just sort of depends on the energy and how it's affecting you. I do apologize about the noise, you guys. As you guys may know, everybody is home. So the Nine of Swords can also be, for me, the importance of paying attention to your dreams and receiving the signs and the synchronicities from your spirit guides and through spirit and through your ancestors. All of that, and that can be through prayer and through meditation and also signs and synchronicities. Although this is sort of a nighttime oriented card, I do feel like it has to do with a lot of that communication between you and spirit, you and your higher self. The Eight of Wands is beautiful. This is all about the law of attraction. This is about things happening quickly and about communication, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. But for me, this is all about setting your sights high and vibrating at that energy. And I think you're getting signs and synchronicities. Make sure that you're not closed off to them, and try to make sure that you're getting enough rest so that you can interpret and you can open yourself up to receiving these signs and synchronicities, because there's a lot of communication coming towards you about what it is you want to manifest. And underneath that, we have the Sun card. The Sun is absolutely beautiful, you guys. This is about co-creation. This could have to do with your children, but it's the happiest card in the deck. It's about coming out of the shadows. It's about creating. It's about creativity. So projects. It could be about creating a family. It's about union. It's about happiness. It's about, it's just a lovely, wonderful, beautiful energy. Okay, so for some of you, this full moon in Libra is going to be bringing you some very good, amazing blessings. Or, blessings are always amazing. Okay, so the first card that you guys are getting is the Eight of Cups. Some of you are walking away from someone or something. Now, off the bat, I'm getting some of you might be walking away from an Aries person or somebody who's domineering or in authority. Like you've kind of had enough. This is what I'm really feeling here. The Eight of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy is you taking a journey, something that's really necessary. It could be a spiritual journey, and take a look at that full moon there. Okay, so it's definitely what's happening in this Libra full moon. Now remember, Libra full moon is going to put our relationships in in the forefront, in the spotlight, on blast. So we're going to take a look and see how we coexist with others, coworkers, love, romance, family, even with our pets. As you can hear, mine barking and squawking all the time. I do apologize for the interruptions. But the Eight of Cups, is you walking away, taking what's necessary, but you've learned everything there is to learn from this situation. You're leaving all of these cups intact. You're grateful for the experience, but it's time to move forward. And I love that energy. You could be moving away from somebody who is domineering, okay, or an Aries energy or a fire energy in general. But, what I love about this is you standing in your power. This is also, the divine masculine, as I was talking about yesterday. So this is, having a lot of responsibility, being in a leadership role, taking leadership over either in your work, in your love life, or just over yourself in general. Saying, you know what, there's certain things I'm not willing to tolerate anymore. I feel like this has come through this learning experience and what everybody's been going through, what I want, what I need within all relationships, and even with that relationship within my own self. Have I been too hard on myself? Have I been, oftentimes, we are our own worst critic. And when the Emperor shows up in reverse, that's usually my sign to, check in on yourself. How are you talking to yourself? What are you saying to yourself silently? And how are you viewing, mistakes and, anything, like instead of viewing mistakes as learning experience, are you being really hard on yourself? The Nine of Wands energy is about giving up. This is that lethargy that we were seeing yesterday. The Nine of Wands is my wounded warrior card. It's taken this person, it's taken her many lifetimes or, many years or many lifetimes to collect all of these experiences, these memories. Remember that we store memories and experiences in our tissue. Okay, so it's really important, for those of you who do Reiki or massage, to make sure that you continue to do that so you can sort of check your body for any imbalances and then try to work through those imbalances on your own at this time. The Nine of Wands is saying that, something has become too much and you're thinking about giving up. You may want to give up. Okay. For some of you, you may have had somebody walk away from you, okay, and it's causing you just like a lot of anxiety here. It's sort of another storyline that Spirit wants me to talk about. Some of this Emperor energy may have walked away from you. It could be making you feeling like you want to give up and creating a sense of sorrow, sadness, and loss. Okay, but for others, you're stepping into your power because just quite frankly, whatever you're walking away from, okay, was feeling quite exhausting. It was just becoming too much and it's no longer healthy for you. But you are experiencing Five of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, disappointment, sadness, and loss as a result. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what additional messages we have for the collective. For all signs, April 7th, for this beautiful full moon in Libra. Yeah, material harvest. So we get the Nine of Pentacles. This is beautiful because the Nine of Pentacles is my Venus and Virgo card. And if you guys listen to me, it's one of my absolute favorite cards. This is all about you doing it for yourself. This is you being your own boss. This is you being the CEO. This is you being self-made. This is you being alone, but not lonely. Or just you really realizing, taking a look back on your journey and everything that you've been through and being proud of what you've done and what you've accomplished, as you should be. Love begins. You guys get the Ace of Cups, refilling that cup. So we're feeling this exhaustion, this sadness, this sorrow, but Spirit says there's a huge blessing coming to you. So focus on your successes, not on your failures. Focus on what you've learned, not the mistakes that you've made. Stand in your power, recognize and applaud yourself for everything that you've been through and everything that you've done. Fill up that cup again because there's blessings coming to you. You want to be at your best. And for some of you, you might have been through a breakup or you might have walked away from someone and you really focusing on yourself and doing the work. Okay, that's going to be attracting love to you. Okay, or, again, you want to make sure that, if you're not ready to be in a relationship, even if you've manifested someone, you might be getting contacted by people over the internet, maybe past loves and that sort of thing. But really get your own temperature on how you're feeling, okay, about that. Do you need to do more self-love? Are you in the best place to start another relationship? And for those of you who are in a relationship, this is just like you being independent, strong, being comfortable, and really taking that time out to get yourself back into fighting form, spiritually, emotionally, physically. All right, and then you get the Ace of... Oh, this is a very new, passionate beginning. So I want you to take a look at this Nine of Pentacles card. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles is, again, somebody who's comfortable with everything that they've had. They've taken the time to build their success. They're not resting on their laurels, but they have a sense of stability and success within themselves. So they're feeling really good. As a result of being in that energy, they're attracting like attracts like. So they're attracting brand new beginnings, a beginning in love, so emotional fulfillment. And this is the Ace of Pentacles. This is a blessing, a huge blessing coming your way to bring you long-term abundance. This is a seed to be planted. Here we have two people coming together with the same vision, working towards the same thing. And this is just a huge amount of prosperity and success. So it could be in your career, it could be in a relationship, it could also be a pregnancy, it could be the beginning of a new relationship, or it could be, overhauling an existing relationship and sort of starting over and seeing how you guys can take this new level, take it to a new level and expand on that. I really like this energy. And for those of you who are not in a relationship, this is all about just doing the work, doing it for yourself, getting yourself to a place of stability, feeling good about everything you've done, all of your successes, everything that you've learned, and attracting amazing miracles and blessings into your life at this time as a result of that really high vibration. This is a huge, high vibrating card, if that makes sense. High frequency card. Additional messages for the collective from Healing with the Angels. April 7th, this Libra supermoon day. Okay, you get harmony. Beautiful. The importance of music, you guys. If you're listening to music, for some of you it might really help to listen to frequencies, especially when you're going to bed. Listen to a frequency. What is it that, if you find you have an imbalance somewhere, whether it's your heart chakra, whether it's, your intuition, or whether it's, setting boundaries. Take a look and see what frequencies that you can listen to before bed or while you sleep that are either going to help you get a better night's sleep or just help you feel better. Raise that frequency while you're sleeping. That's what I'm getting. And then you guys get retreat. Oh, retreat. I am getting that, some of you might have been working really hard. And with this Five of Cups energy, you're experiencing some sort of loss, some sort of sadness, some sort of sorrow, which I don't want to harp on and I don't want to project out to you. But the importance of, getting enough sleep, taking care of yourself, refilling that cup might mean that you have to retreat for a bit. Okay, whether that's just closing the door and having a nice hot shower, taking a warm bath, putting your headphones on. If you can't, if you live with people and you're self-quarantined with people, putting your headphones on, listening to a book or a podcast or listening to music, just so that you can, have a little bit of alone time. Okay. And remember, it's perfectly normal not to get a lot of sleep during the full moon period as well. So you might be restless. You might find people around you are feeling restless. Final message for the collective, April 7th, 2020. This beautiful full moon, super moon in Libra. You get the Holy Spirit. Expect miracles. Yeah, no bleep. I was going to say a bad word. With this Ace of Cups and this Ace of Wands, miracles, you guys. Absolutely beautiful. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Okay. And some of you might not be expecting this because I feel like you guys are just working on yourselves. You're really focused on, refilling that cup or getting over whatever this feeling of loss or sadness is. Spirit has your back. I love that. And so do I. I've got your back too. I love you guys so much. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell. Remember that I love you. Thank you for listening, for joining me on this journey. Have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.